Align fam, this truly has been the most incredible year for Align experience yet. And that's a huge thanks to all of you that showed up in one of three ways to support. Either you come to our signature Align experience event that we had three this year. That's the most we've ever had. It used to be annual. Or you've joined our new Elite Circle track, which is a more intimate group setting, about 10 people max, that talk about a specific topic that we've explored at the Aladdin Experience. We go a little bit deeper, or as most of you know me through, which is bespoke coaching, whether personal one-on-one coaching or coaching with your team or your corporate. And I just want to again thank you guys. This year had completely exceeded my expectations, so it kind of ups the ante for 2026, but it definitely feels like everything's finally getting started. So I'm super excited to serve, elevate, and be part of all your journeys in 2026. If you're thinking about working with me for bespoke coaching, whether for yourself individually or for teams, I do coach across the spectrum. People call me like the one-stop shop, but I coach across business, career, relationships, wellness, and also spirituality. So I do believe our life is very holistic. So it's kind of the feedback I get from my clients. It's nice to not have a business coach and then have a love coach and then have a wellness coach. I kind of just cover all the bases for people, and it becomes a more holistic diagnostic, so to speak. But if you're thinking about working with me, especially as you get ready for the next year, the new year, that's why I feel like a lot of you have been asking about my work. I do want to be honest, and I want to be really clear and save us time about what would be a good fit and most important, what wouldn't be a good fit. So this episode is dedicated to those exploring wondering if, they want an executive coach and work with me. If you have one of these seven things, we should definitely not work together. So let's dive into what those seven things are. And I would love to see how quickly I can scare you away. So the first is big. I feel like I'm going to lose a lot of you guys. If you don't want to be deeply seen and understood. So I read people quickly. I see patterns, blind spots, potential misalignments before people can oftentimes even articulate it or understand it themselves deeply. And I've gotten asked, it's like, how do you do it? Like, what's your edge? I was born with a natural gift, just like we all have a gift. That is definitely my gift, but I've obviously worked on it, right? Like talent, like a gift is nothing without actually work. So I've developed a very complementary EQ and IQ. I've been trained, I've started in my career is in finance, with a very high performance analytical industry. I've also studied that behavioral finance. I've studied psychology. I'm obsessed with human potential, and I spend at least 100 hours a month just on human development and growth and other ways and modalities that it could be applied to my clients, right? So it's kind of the mix of the two, that both the EQ side and the IQ side, as well as the naturally gift that I have. Some people, because of this combination, and I can see through people really quickly and get to the core of stuff, some people find that really confronting, really terrifying, because you cannot hide with me. But my clients find it very liberating, and they find it very healing, because they're like, oh, finally someone can pinpoint exactly what it is that's been driving this issue, or like cause my business to be stuck, or hold my relationship up, or like why I can't seem to lose weight. So because of that, I would say if you are quickly like scared off by my ability to read you, understand, and get to the core of things, we're probably not going to be a good fit. Because my whole point why I even created the Align experience is I want everyone to align with their true self, because your true self is the highest version of you, the healthiest version of you, and also like you live the longest. So research has actually shown, they've done studies that you actually live longer when you're authentically yourself and you're not acting or playing a role. Because what happens is when you're pretending to be someone you're not, you're naturally putting your body in fight or flight, because you're always defensive. You're like, am I going to get caught? Or they're going to realize like I'm fraudulent. Like, oh my God, like, is that someone? Should I have said that? Versus just being yourself and free flow and not overthinking things. I mean, think about why acting so hard. right? It's also a skill set. It's a talent you have to learn. So if you are not an actor, but you're constantly learning, you're literally pouring cortisol down your body by just having to cover your tracks and overthink all the time. So I want to help everyone that I work with live a long, happy, healthy, fulfilled life. And so if you get very terrified and confronted by someone who can deeply understand you, definitely do not work with me. That's number one. Number two is if you're not ready to meet your highest and true self. So, because I see your motivations, your fears, your essence, I see your highest, most authentic self, and I can't unsee it. So, I will always hold the biggest vision for you, and I will always push you along towards it and guide you along towards it. If you're committed to playing small, if you are fearful of getting outside your comfort zone, even though you're miserable, you're not going to be comfortable with me. So that's a second thing. If you're not ready to meet your true highest self and want to get there, I'm not a good fit for you. Third is you don't want to grow rapidly. So I have zero patience. All my clients know this, and I want results immediately. So good thing for all the people that work with me. I'm so committed to helping people get to their results as soon as possible in a pace that like stretches you. I'm not going to push you. I'm not a pusher, but I definitely pull you and guide you and kind of lure you towards your highest self. And have watched and guided people upgrade, heal through things, have epiphanies in just one session. So I know it's possible. So I want nothing more than my people to have their desires sooner than later. And so if you take your time and you move at a snail's pace and you just, you really don't really want to grow or stretch, you just kind of want to like keep it easy, steady. I'm not your girl. Clients come to me with new situations, goals, problems, desires at every session. And I have zero desire to talk about the same trauma and same issue for over 3 years. I don't think it's healthy. I think it's highly unproductive. And you keep picking on an old wound. So, of course, it's not going to heal. So, I want you to heal. I want to get to the root cause of it so it can heal it. And so you can go live your life. So, I make sure we make resolution, have a game plan at every session so you can go and live and have your desires sooner than later. So if you don't like to grow at a more rapid pace, definitely do not collaborate with me. Four is if honesty, humor, and fun are not your policy. I have no filter. I joke. I'm not PC. I like to grow and, create experiences so my clients can have fun throughout the experience of growing and healing, right? Playing is actually how we learn best. If you think back when you were a child, you were so imaginative, you thought anything was possible, and you saw like so much goodness and opportunity before people would shut it down. And playing is just how like experiencing things and playing with your hands, being visual and actually living through kind of activities is how we learn best in terms of fastest and deepest. Like you won't forget something once you've experienced it, but you will forget just because someone told you, right? So if you want to be so serious and so like stuffy and buttoned up when we talk about, important life things that happen to you and everything has to be so uptight all the time, I'm definitely not for you. I want to have fun. I think you can have fun and grow at the same time. And that's just my style and my policy. Five is you want a hype woman, not a life strategist. So if you just want someone to cheerlead you, tell you you're always right, even though you're going the wrong direction, and just be there to listen, go get a shitty friend, right? I am not here to be your dopamine hit. I'm here to be your serotonin, a long-term lasting impact and your evolution. I won't co-sign on excuses, self-sabotage, or unproductive habits. I will challenge you lovingly with compassion and precision. I will tell you honestly, with love, what's holding you back and give you the mindset and actions to get to you to help you get to where you want to be. I'm a life strategist. I'm not an aimless cheerleader. Six is you like motivational talks, but you don't actually apply changes. So if you like to be motivated, but you don't actually want to implement any change and grow, I will intimidate you. You will be motivated. You will feel a high when you're with me. And I leverage this high I create with you intentionally. So it helps you be excited and want to create a strategy and game plan towards your desires. I don't just drop a utopian idea on your lap and just say, okay, go figure it out. We actually collaborate together to really check off your goals and your desires. My style is for people who want to learn, be motivated, and execute. And the last one is you want to rehash your past versus building your ideal future. I am not here to relive your past over and over again. It is done, it is gone, and it's an absolute waste of time, in my opinion, to keep going through it over and over again. Victim mindset gets you honestly nowhere. It's not healthy and productive to pick an old wound and create the scab over and over again every time you discuss it, review it, think about it, go over it again. I don't want you to get stuck on the past, but instead review and apply the learnings that we will create together to create more beautiful moments now and in the future. Everything here that happened to you, you can either dwell on it or flip it as fuel and experience to make your life now better. I'm about the latter. And I'm here to architect your future, your wealth, your career, your relationships, your vitality. I want us to move forward. And those are the 7 things. So, not as hopefully as crazy as you think, but if you're still here with me and you're still watching and I haven't scared you away, chances are you are the brave, truly growth oriented, action oriented ones that would benefit from working with me and actually enjoy it. So, if you are someone that wants to align success with joy, vitality, and fulfillment because you don't want to choose and you don't have to. If you want to feel fully alive and live life in full color, if you want to work smarter to achieve your goals with ease and joy, if you want to become the best version of yourself, if you want to finally live the dream life that you know you're destined to have, and you are just you're always about to leap, but you get kind of hold back, but you finally want to leap and you want to leap with me, you will feel at home with me if those are your goals and what you want, and you don't have one of those sevens elements that I mentioned earlier. I am deeply invested in my people. I see the highest version of you, and I will never let you forget it. And so, if that sounds exciting, that makes you feel like, oh my God, I'm ready. I want to grow. I want to become the best version. And I don't have any one of any some of the things that we mentioned earlier. I think we would be a good fit. Welcome to explore the options and formats below. Welcome to book a 15-minute consultation with me to get to know me better and see we would be a good fit. But I want nothing more but you guys to really start 2026 on a high. This is the time. It's December. We have about 3 weeks left. Take advantage of it, and make sure you enjoy the holiday season, but really be intentional, thoughtful about what you want next year, and truly know that you can have it because you can.